friends. Today we'll discuss the balancing of grinding wheel. If the wheel becomes out of balance through wear and cannot be balanced by towing and dressing, they should be removed from machine and discarded. Basically, sometimes what happens in a towing and dressing operation means these are the two operations are used to recondition the grinding wheel, and after performing these operations sometimes the grinding wheel cannot balance, means it cannot rotate properly for mounting on the spindle. And basically the speed of the grinding wheel is very high, means 2000 to 6000 meter per minute, and such a unbalanced grinding wheel is rotate in a higher speed is possibility to break the grinding wheel and it's injure the operator, and wear of the grinding wheel is also more. And to avoid that difficulties, you have to perform the balancing of the grinding wheel. The small wheel are balanced by milling a short recess. And for balancing of the short wheel, you have to use the milling recess on inside flange and filling with a lead. Second case, the large wheel should be placed on balancing stand and balanced by moving weight around recess flange, which is shown in the diagram. And the diagram, this is a test mandrel is used. This one is called as a test mandrel, and on that test mandrel you have to mount the grinding wheel, and the grinding wheel is mounted properly on the test mandrel, and the test mandrel is put up on the knife edges. Sharp knife edges are provided on the both sides, and the grinding wheel is rotated with a constant speed. If the grinding wheel are rotated with at a high speed, the density and weight should be evenly distributed throughout the body of the wheel. If the even distribution of the grinding wheel, if it is not, this even distribution of the grinding weight of the grinding wheel is required, but it is not there, then the wheel will not rotate with the correct balance, and the grinding wheel are balanced by mounting them on the test specimen. And by using that specimen, test specimen, which is mounted on the mandrel, and there is a not uniform weight over entire on the grinding wheel, the weight is added in a particular areas, and you have to balance the grinding wheel, and it is check whether it is rotated properly or not. If not rotated properly, means due to the unbalance of the weight, and in a particular areas you have to add the weight and you have to balance the grinding wheel, and then this balanced grinding wheel is ready for the use. So that is called as a balancing of the grinding wheel. The second is a mounting of the grinding wheel. The grinding wheel are operating at a high speed, and it is essential to take care of mounting wheel on machine spindle so as to ensure adequate safety and avoid the chance of failure. How to mount of the grinding wheel? There is some steps. First is a all wheel should be inspected before mounting. Why we require to the inspection of grinding wheel before mounting? Because of there in a transportation there is some problems is occurs. Because of this grinding wheel is very soft, and in a transportation is the chances to crack or damage the grinding wheel. That's why to make sure that they have not been damaged, and the wheel is put on an arbor and is subjected to slight hammer blows. Means you have to conduct one test, and which is this grinding wheel is put on the arbor, and slight hammering on that grinding wheel. If the clear ringing, vibrating sound must be heard, then this grinding wheel is in good condition. But the sound is not cleared, then it is called as a damage. The grinding wheel should be cracked. Second, the wheel should not be forced, and they should have easy feet on the spindle. This inside bore diameter is matched with the spindle diameter and is easily fit. It cannot require to press the grinding wheel for mounting of the shaft. Third, the whole of the wheel are mostly lined with the lead, and lead liner bushes should not projected beyond the side of the wheel. It's properly you have to use for mounting of the grinding wheel on the shaft is the lead bushes are used. See, this one is a spindle, and on the spindle on mid position you have to mount the grinding wheel, and it's properly fit. Is not required to press the grinding wheel. According to that you have to match the bore diameter and spindle diameter. On the both sides of the grinding wheel there must be a flange on each side of the wheel, and the flange must be large enough to hold the wheel properly. At least the flange diameter must be equal to the diameter of the flange must be equal to half of grinding wheel diameter, and both flanges should be of same diameter. And these flanges means there are two flanges. In that one flange is keyed to the spindle and it is in fixed position, and another flange are slides on the surface of the spindle and it is fixed on the slots provided, and between the two flanges the grinding wheel are properly fixed, and it is tight by using the nut. This nut is provided for the tightening purpose. The nut should be tightened to hold the wheel firmly. The undue tightness is necessary and undesirable, and excess clamping strain is liable to damage the wheel. If it is tight somewhat extent, then is the chances to damage the grinding wheel. Means the grinding wheel should not be tight more. After that, the proper mounting of the grinding wheel or tightening of the nut, the last step, the wheel guard should be placed and it is tightened before the machine is started. And after tighten the wheel guard, the machine is started and the wheel should be allowed to idle for the period of 10 to 15 minutes. It's a free rotation of the grinding wheel on the spindle will take place of the 10 to 15 minutes without performing any kind of work, and then after the grinding wheel must be dressed and trued before any work can be started. That is the standard procedure of mounting of the grinding wheel. Thank you friends. Thank you very much.